AFC Women's Asian Cup 2026 continues. Chester City, and as you see them lining up in a 4-3-3 there, it'll be exchanging pennants. So you can see the 5-4-1 formation, perhaps. So underway. Hamano, quick 1-2 with Hasegawa. Hamano with a low drive and behind for a corner kick, and just the change of speed in the ball movement there. Away. And a follow-up is now probing ball into the box, and Fujino with a burst of speed and a cross inside. Hasegawa again, and the shot is batted away. Good save. Resisted the urge to cross. Here's a drifting ball and a bending.
The woodwork, and it was a great bit of movement from Tanikawa.
Another pass into the box here. It's going to slide on. First, Hamano now drifts the cross, and the volley is Shita. And a probing pass to Kitagawa. It slides on and
Didn't quite redirect the header.
On the left flank, Kitagawa. And a header wide. Hasegawa knows it was a good chance. Hasegawa, a beautiful run. Field. Takahashi dropping it on the spot. Tanikawa! At last for Japan, Momoko Tanikawa scores the opening goal, and it arrives at the hour mark. Chinese Taipei have been brave, but a great run from Momoko Tanikawa makes it Japan 1, Chinese Taipei 0. And Fujino, now Hasegawa turns and faces, return pass, Maria loops it, punched away by Wong Yu. Chiba, first time cross, up for the header and in. Kiko Seika committed to the ball and buried the header, and in stoppage time, Japan have two. A combination of substitutes, and Ramina Chiba gets the assist. Japan outside of the foot pass, and now Hasegawa! Stadium, Japan 2, Chinese Taipei.
Behind Chika Hirao, who is getting a rare start this evening. Sweetie Davy, the number 2. They have made 9 changes to the side that were in action against Chinese Taipei on match day 1. And we're off here. Make inroads early on. A lovely bit of skill through the legs, and that effort is an excellent one. Fired into the top corner. A brilliant strike in the 4th minute of this match, and Japan get the lead through Yuzuki Yamamoto.
Some fresh play from...
That's a lovely all out wide to Chiba. Dangerous cross in again, and central defenders. Seike onto Yamamoto. Cut back, and a chance again for Japan, and that's been put away by Yui Hasegawa. A 22nd goal for Japan. Well in control.
Once again, Seike gets the ball out to
Hayashi. Miyazawa has a shot. Back to Moriya, space to work with. On the inside, Hasegawa, unselfish with the setup. That's Miyazawa, the whistle has gone. I think the goal has been awarded, a bit of confusion there.
I feel like I see a handball on the goal line, so I feel like the referee did try and call something, but she's unable to. She's trying to drift it back and maybe get some...
Miyazawa. Hasegawa with the ball in, another save from Pantoy. Nielsen has spoken about is something he wants to instill in this side. Oh, beautiful football again! And that's been passed in by Hinata Miyazawa right through the middle. Japan get their 4th. Miyazawa with his 2nd on the night. Well, nothing nasty about that goal. A beautiful team effort from Japan. Yamamoto. It's been floated in. Scrambled away. Has it crossed the line? No, it hasn't. There was a push. That's why we've heard the whistle from the referee. Oh, yeah. And it is Seike. Slots that away comfortably. Plenty of composure. Now she passed that in. And then Nils Nielsen making good use of his squad. This is played in. A chance for an early goal in the second half. And it's the substitute, Rico Ueki, with an instant impact. Ueki. Back to Ueki. And it's another. Well, just the placement beating Pantoy, who otherwise has been pretty solid in goal for India. But Rico Ueki, what an impression she's making. No ball in, and that should be a tap in for Kiko Seike, who gets another. And that's 8 for Japan. Into the box. That's gonna drop for Hijikata. Yamamoto. Good ball in, and that is such a well-placed header by Maya Hijikata. Adroitly finished. For Maika Hamano. And it's a good ball in. It's Koga filling in it right back with the introduction of Moeka Minami. A chance to finish at the near post taken by Ueki. Japan into double figures. Rico Ueki gets her hat-trick. He's in the world. As Koga crosses that one. Get to go through into the quarterfinals. Ueki puts that in to the 6-yard box for Hinata Miyazawa. The score, her third. It's a hat-trick for Miyazawa as well.
Well earned.
On the outside, Hamano picks it up.
Of their own destiny, and they did find the 4-goal margin. 9 different also to the opening game of the tournament, but Kumagai. So underway at the Perth Rectangular Stadium on match day 3. Ueki, Fujino, a great run and a driving cross and a hard-won defensive header. Perhaps a little unfortunate. Kitagawa. And the volley. Break down the left wing. Vansu is going to shoot. For now, though, Japan are looking for that opening goal. Shimizu. And Shimizu. Fujino. Whispered on the tight angle. Batted away. Tihang. Firm hands. Cleared the end. Hasegawa. And Ueki! Vietnam could only resist for so long as Japan take the lead through Rico Ueki. And after a chance in the first 10 seconds went begging, this time the header hits the back of the net. It's Japan 1, Vietnam 0.
Yeah, fantastic piece of play from Yui Hasegawa. She's the heart of this Japanese side. And
Tanakawa here, the Japan passing network. And now the shot comes, and the goalkeeper wrong-footed by the deflection, which takes the ball behind, but Eli. And now Nagano. Shimizu's cross. And the volley is saved brilliantly. Hong Ti-hung with one of the saves of the tournament. Bringing the ball around. Hamano's cross. And another brilliant save. Ueki denied. ball. Tanaka provides the answer here, lays it off. Tanakawa scuffs it into the path of the oncoming Maika Hamano. Japan have their second goal, and Hamano enjoys the moment. Her first goal of the Asian Cup, and it's 2-0 Japan.
Yeah, fantastic piece of play. A lovely little inside pass, and then Tanaka, that's exactly why she's brought on the field. They're sitting there watching this and thinking, oh no.
Hamano cuts it across. Hashi free on the right, a low-driven cross. Miyazawa! Wide to the left.
A fantastic...
Chains continue, a fairly seamless integration for the two new faces as Fujino puts it in the bottom corner. Great finish from Aoba Fujino, and she opens her account at this 2026 AFC Women's Asian Cup.
Yeah, what a fantastic... They have nothing to lose now. They have to go out there and...
Well, this might be a fourth, and the task gets all that much harder. It might just be impossible. Kiko Seika joins a four-way tie at the top of the Golden Boot, and she scores Japan's fourth in this game here. And perhaps the Vietnam resistance is broken. Kiko Seika makes it forward. Miyazawa working with Tanaka. Great sidestep. What a goal this would be, and it's met by a good save instead. Here, Fujino. Tanakawa able to roll in the area. It's Tanakawa, and an excellent save. Tipped around. Clever pass. Finds Hijikata. Great roll off the defender. Hijikata.
Women's Asian Cup 2026. And Japan and the Philippines of today's match will earn the rights to take on Korea Republic in Sydney.
Tactically, this could be a very interesting contest between the sides.
Japan side, you can't say they look any less strong for it. They line up in 8, assisted by Xue Li Jin and Bao Mengjiao, the fourth official from Thailand. So it's the Philippines who get us underway. In 2 goals in the needed win today. Here's Shimizu again. The ball into the middle. Well, lovely piece of skill to reach the byline. Looking for the turn in the penalty area. The shot, the deflection. Good save from Miolo. 21-year-old.
This pressure.
Here they come again. Japan has Hasegawa in behind. In the road as well. Can they create a chance from the different angle? The cross, Miolo. Fantastic work from the young 19-year-old. Thought about shooting for a moment. Instead, here's the delivery. Looking for options, will go herself. The cutback this time! Agonizingly wide. It was a good save at the first time. Chance still alive, it's blocked away, blocked again. Up in the air, off the crossbar. And eventually forced over the line. But the assistant referee's flag is raised. This will be checked. Have Japan finally found a way? Delivery again, Miolo punches again. Again, it's Messi. The delivery again, the header. And it's 2. Tokokoga, the 19-year-old, scores her first Women's Asian Cup goal. She heads off to the bench to celebrate. Looking to create one from open play. Here's the delivery. Post again. Shimizu again. Saike into the middle. The shot from distance. Miolo. The corner again. Cries of away. The header. Fujino towards the back post. Oh, wonderful. Japan have their third. Shiba gets her goal. And it's 3-0 for the top-ranked side of the Asian Cup. Watch these quick passing moves. Here's another opportunity, perhaps. The strength, the finish. Managa Matsukubo, the 22-year-old, scores her first goal in her first appearance at the tournament. Japan make it 4.
Well, she'll be delighted with that, Matsukubo. That's a brilliant individual effort. Pops into that space, right in the middle of that triangle initially.
Get it away again. The shot on the follow-up, lifted towards the back post and headed home. Soko Koga got the final touch. She has a brace, the centre back. Japan make it 5.
Sheepish in the celebrations there, Koga. Maybe she's thinking.
Injury, because it is a head injury, they'll be able to make a substitution. Japan, meanwhile, continue there. Japan again. The cross, looking for a shooting angle, and finds it. Momoko Tanikawa scores her second goal of the tournament. Japan make it 6. Numbers forward. Here comes the cross, here comes the header. And only moments after entering play, Riko Ueki does what she does best. It's her 5th goal at the tournament to make it 7. Yashi, her delivery for in the semi-final on Wednesday.
Of Korea Republic.
In the blue tonight, high fives in anticipation of kickoff as the 4 changes. So a change in goal and 3 out. And it looks as though Korea Republic have won the coin toss. All are remaining among the starters, but otherwise wholesale change. And underway, Nagano, now Miyazawa. The step over was clever, and the save. Oh, it's been sliced wide. What a chance for Japan. And Yui Hasegawa cannot believe she's missed. Back to Ueki. Rika Ueki. Well, Ueki flicking it on. Fujino deflected away. Another corner. See how high the press is. Japan trying to spill possession. Nagano! Ueki! And before 15 minutes on the clock, Japan take the lead in the semi-final. Rika Ueki able to apply the finishing touch after Japan's press proved too much. Could have the immediate response here. Well, 11 and then had to pull out after the warm-up. Here's Fujino. Well, a path to goal opened there. Now 2 opponents to have to contend with, and Hamano escapes them both. Great footwork, and the shot on the tight angle! Maika Hamano makes it 2 for Japan! The ball was glued to her feet. She refused to give up possession, and filled with confidence, she's lashed it in.
What a brilliant.
Kim Shin-ji. And now Chu over the bar. Got another shot for Korea Republic. Chu Hyo-ju is only just arriving now. The through ball to white ball. Hasegawa denied at close range. And the goalkeeper break now. Beyond the far post it goes, and the header flicked in for 3! But the flag is up. Opening now, Miyazawa, and sees Fujino. And how they defend. Here's Ueki. Fujino in an acre of space. Fujino! It's 3 for Japan. It is a first-half masterclass. And Naomi Fujino, relief rather than celebration, as she does score. And what we are witnessing here, going to review here. Benetskaya pushes it on. Fujino, beautiful from Ueki, sends Nagano away. Nagano puts it wide of the post. It would have been a sliding to Hamano. Hamano clips it back in, and a good cat. Now the underlapping run. Sujong into the middle. And that's as good as Korea have looked venturing forward. Jinking inside. Ueki blocked immediately. Space for Hamano. Outswinger. And the header off the crossbar. Rika Ueki nearly had her second of the night. I'll go Tanakawa. The subs taking corners now. Outswinger. And there is the third. Japan set sail for the AFC Women's Asian Cup final now. And it is their most senior player. They are in the deficit. Can they grab one of them back here?
It's just a number.
Korea Republic with a chance here though on the spin. There is a goal back. Kang Chae-rim makes it 3-1. And Stadium Australia is awash with noise and celebration. Fielder Takahashi, and now the switch of flanks from Matsukubo. And Romina Chiba! The super sub does it again! Romina Chiba makes it 4! And Japan's supremacy in the contest restored in minutes. When it was time to deliver across. Got a player down here in the penalty area for Korea Republic. Spilled. The cut back to the edge of the box and Kang Chae-rim. Miyazawa, Takahashi still running in stoppage time.
Iwashimitsu with the decisive goal early in the contest. That helped Japan to that. And their continental dominance continued. She is the competition's top scorer with 6 goals, and she will be supported on several occasions to be that game changer that they need, alongside Alana Kennedy, who has 5 goals at this tournament. Kick-off. Pass inside the fort, laid back to Kerr. Early save for Yamashita.
Well, quality play down that.
For them as Fowler uses her strength well. It's forward. Great opportunity. Straight at Yamashita. In possession again. Hamano with the shot. Oh, what a goal! From almost out of nowhere. Maika Hamano with the opening goal of this final. And what a hit!
An incredible strike from Hamano, but it wasn't just about the finish that was world class. The patient build-up that came from this right side of the field. You were talking about Takahashi trying to find little bits of space.
3 goals at this tournament. Another one, this time it's Ueki with the flick off. She did temporarily. But Kerr back in possession for Australia. As always, going to be tough for Katrina Gorey with a header from way. We'll look for a teammate forward. Carpenter makes the run, but it goes back out to Sam Kerr. They've got... Oh, it's a mistake from Yamashita. It's fallen to Ford. Late on in this first half. Kerr. It's Kaylin Ford. Just loses her balance with the shot on the turn.
Another.
There's Ford. Torpy. Fowler again. Has Kerr in the box to aim for. Kerr leaps for that. Up against Takahashi. Ford with a great ball in. Oh, brilliant challenge by Kitagawa to touch that away. Too many blue shirts in the way. Torpy with the Raso out to Carpenter. Good shape on that delivery. And that was the chance. Alana Kennedy with the header. Yamashita with it now. Last chance for Australia, surely. And it is. of Asia once again.
Hamano, which separates the two teams. Wasn't to say that Sam Kerr.
Japan.